Hello friends, how are you all? So today I am going to discuss about a very relevant book, that is How to Win Friends and Influence People, written by Mr. Dale Carnegie. Before going ahead, I would request all of you to please subscribe my channel, that is author Ravi Sharma, because we keep on doing lots of hard work to upload such informative videos, and in this way you will get the notification of all the uploaded videos for you. So let's start. uh, till yet, if I just speak, over 16 million copies are sold of this book, and the stock market big bull Mr. Warren Buffett has said that Carnegie changed my life. In the year 1937, only 5,000 copies of this book were printed, because the publisher as well as Carnegie might be expecting a very modest sale. John D. Rockefeller, owner of Standard Oil Company, had said that ability to deal with the people is as purchasable commodity as sugar or coffee. So you can better understand how important this public dealing is. Ladies and gentlemen, investigations revealed that even in an engineering company, 15% of the financial success happens due to technical know-how, and rest 85% success is totally dependent upon the human engineering, that is the ability to deal with the people. University of Chicago and United YMCA schools conducted a survey. Survey cost somewhere $25,000 to determine what adults want to study. It was 156 questions chalked down in a piece of paper, and thus the revelations are quite surprising. The common requirement of all the adults were health and about people. I would like to share with you a small instance which has been appended by Dale Carnegie in this book. He said there was an owner of a company. When he used to enter in the company, all the employees didn't want to face him. He also knew it. After taking the courses of Carnegie, the scenario has changed. Everybody started greeting him with full of joy and enthusiasm. Now, let's understand 8 things this book will help you to achieve. Number 1, get out of the mental rut. That means the negative spiraling which is obstacling us to achieve our goal. Number 2, make friends quickly and easily. This will help you to build good relationship, to make friends so very easily. Number 3, increase your popularity. Everybody wants to be popular, to be known into the society. So this book will help you to make you popular. Number 4, win people to your way of thinking. Exactly what is happening. If you just want to win somebody, then what we understand is that we will have to compromise by his way of thinking. But Dale Carnegie is saying something else, that is winning people to your way of thinking. Number 5, increase your influence, your prestige, your ability to get things done. Number 6, handle complaints, avoid arguments, keep your human contact smooth and pleasant. Number 7, become a better speaker, as everybody wants a more entertaining conversationalist. And number 8, arouse enthusiasm among your associates. So, ladies and gentlemen, without wasting much of your time, let's start the principles which are being chalked out by Dale Carnegie. So, first of all, fundamental techniques of handling people. He has given three principles. Number one, don't criticize, condemn, or complain. Nobody wants to be criticized, condemned, or complain. If you are doing so, you won't be able to make good relationship, good contacts, or good expectations from him, whether in the shape of high productivity or whatever. Principle number two, give honest and sincere appreciation. If you are giving somebody an appreciation which is sincere as well as honest, what happens? What exactly do you think what will happen? He will feel happy and he will feel more connected with you. Principle 3, arouse in other person an eager want. If you will be able to arouse an eager want in a person, then what will happen? He will be more connected with you, and in this way you will be able to handle the person more effectively as well as efficiently. So let's come to 6 ways of making people liking you. Principle 1, become genuinely interested in other people. If you want that somebody should like you, then you will have to be being interested will not be commensurate, will not be enough. You will have to be genuinely interested. That's it. Until and unless you are not genuinely interested in that person, you are not going to have a good connect and you will not be liked by that person. Principle 2, smile. I'm not talking about the fake smile. You will have to, your smile should also be genuine. And smile is something which shows the other person that you understand him, you like him, or you are happy with his or her presence. Principle 3, remember that person's name, because Carnegie said that person's name is the most important thing for a human being. We were having a driver in our family. My father used to call him by his name. So he was more connected to us. He remained with us more than 30 years. Number 4, principle 4, be a good listener. Encourage others to talk about themselves. Why we are having 2 ears and 1 mouth? That is the indication, that is the signal that we should listen more and speak less. And when we are trying to become good listener, then what happens? That person, and here we will have to encourage the other person to speak or talk about him or her. In this way, he will be more connected and more interested in you. And that person will start liking you. Number 5, talk in terms of other person's interest. If somebody is looking for a job and you are just talking to him and how to get a job, right? So that is that person's interest. So if you are talking about the interest area of the person, that means you are becoming more likable to him. Principle 6, make the other person feel important and do it sincerely. If you are able to realize that person that you are important for me, and if you are doing the same sincerely, that means he will start liking you, right? So these were the 6 ways to make people like you. Now come to the another topic related to this is how to win people to your way of thinking. I'm talking about your way of thinking. So principle 1, Carnegie said the only way to get the best of the argument is to avoid it. See, if you will jump into an argument, you will get nothing, but you will get only only disliking from the other person only. So the best way is to avoid it, to just avoid it. Don't throw yourself into the argument. Principle 2, that is second principle, show respect for other person's opinion. Never say you are wrong. If even you don't like his opinion, you shouldn't tell this thing outrightly that you are wrong. Principle 3, if you are wrong, admit it quickly and emphatically. This is very important. If you feel that you have done a mistake, the most important thing is just you should have the courage to admit it quickly and emphatically. Principle 4, begin in a friendly way. If you just begin with a person in a friendly way, what will happen? You just tell me. He will be more connected. He will start liking you. He will prefer to be with you. A drop of honey you saw, or a piece of jaggery, or just a piece of sugar attracts lots of ants towards it. Right? Same philosophy goes on. Principle 5, get the other person saying yes, yes immediately. That is Socrates' secret. Principle 6, let other person do a great deal of talking. Right? You will have to give commensurate enough space to other person to talk about him or her, to express him as much as possible. Then only he will be able to connect with you. Principle 7, let other person feel that the idea is his or hers. You are having an idea and you said somebody that it happened due to you. That means you are telling that this idea is not mine, that is yours. And automatically you will think that you will find that the other person is just carrying that idea as his own and doing his best to achieve that idea. Isn't it magical? In this way, you can get cooperation of the people around you. Principle 8, try honestly to see things from other person's point of view. What is happening nowadays? We just try to prove our point blindly without caring about the other person. Right? And in this way, the entire debate just is lost. Right? So try to understand other person's point of view, what exactly he or she is trying to tell. Principle 9, be sympathetic with other person's idea and desire. You will have to be that sympathy mechanism towards the other person's idea and his desires. Right? What everybody wants. Principle 10, appeal to nobler motives. That is an appeal that everybody likes. Principle 11, dramatize your ideas. Have you seen movies do it? Even if you watch television, they also do it. Then why don't you do it? Principle 12, throw down a challenge. When nothing else works, Carnegie says, then you need to try this, that you need to throw down a challenge on that person. Now, then he came to how to be a leader, how to change people without giving offense or arousing resentment. Right? Because these two things you will have to understand, without giving offense or arousing resentment. Principle 1, he said, begin with praise and honest appreciation. If you are starting somebody with a praise and with an honest appreciation, and then you just talk about in between that there was, don't you think that this thing could be corrected or could be done in another way? You can give him a signal that this was a fault, right? Call attention, principle 2, call attention to people's mistakes indirectly. You are not telling him directly, you are giving him just a signal, you are just throwing him, throwing a message to him that this, don't you think that this was a mistake? But it should be indirect. You need to convey your message indirectly. Principle 3, talk about your own mistakes before criticizing the other person. That's very important. If I keep on talking about the other person's mistake, then I won't be able to reach where I just want to reach. I can't be a leader. For being a leader, If I have done a mistake, I need to just accept or admit that mistake. Then only I can just point out other person mistake. Principle 4. Ask questions instead of giving orders. Right? If you are giving orders, there are chances that the other person can follow it under your pressure, but the results and outcomes will not be that conducive, that favorable, right? Then why don't you ask them that what exactly is your suggestion, how this can be done? What could be the best possible way to do it, right? So ask questions instead of giving orders. Principle 5. Let the other person save face. That's very important, ladies and gentlemen. Let them save their face. Principle 6. Praise slightest improvement and praise every improvement. Right? If you're finding some improvement in your kid, right? If something good is done by your spouse in her kitchen, then you need to just praise her. You need to give her a praiseworthy, like you have done a good job. I really appreciate it. Right? That can change the entire scenario. You can lead. Principle 7. Give the other person a fine reputation to live up to. Carnegie has said, give a dog a good name. Principle 8. Use encouragement. Make the fault seem easy to correct. Let other person feel like that this fault is easy to correct, and he should devote in that way with that mental frame that this can be corrected, right? This can be corrected, and he should be in the state of all the positivity to correct it. And finally, the principle 9, make the other person happy about doing things you suggest, right? What you want. If you want to do something, if you want to just get it done from somebody else, then you need to find out a way that he should feel happy doing it. That's really magical, right? So, ladies and gentlemen, these were totally magical principles chalked down in the book. That is a very, very like informative book, right? And I think this is going to transform your life. If you have some doubt, you have some skepticism, please have a copy or a register and a pen with you and just watch this video again. I'm telling you, this is a boon, this is a blessing given by Dale Carnegie, and I just want to tell how to win friends and influence people is really magical. So thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for watching, and bye bye. Take very good care of yourself.